Wow. This is my 30th video of Road 35 to Infinity. The number is just a number, but it's also like a testament to my commitment, to how much I really enjoy sharing with you and also with my future self. I just really want to continue. These videos really just started off as a way to keep myself accountable for goals that I'm setting. I'm really seeing how this channel is transforming into a place where I can really also just share and talk about dance and practice and all things related to this journey of practice, the art of practice and what comes with it, and just also remind myself that I'm not alone in this and neither are you. I'm hoping that through these videos and the continuation of this channel will only inspire myself to keep on growing and also hopefully to inspire you in your journey and to build a community where we really motivate each other to reach for our goals. So let's continue doing this together. It's a good moment, so I'm happy to capture this. I wrote down...
What is it?
It's time to go back.
Back to practice. As you might know, these last couple of videos I posted, it has been insight into my process of making a dance solo, and it's been a beautiful journey. So a huge thank you ICK Amsterdam for letting me be part of the New Adventures residencies of 2023, giving me 4 weeks to do so, and also providing with a space where I could present in a theater. And I also have to give a big shout out to Malmö Dance Week and the residency project that they have that is called What's Up Sweden, one of the few residencies that are mainly focused on street dance. Big shout out to then What's Up Sweden for the residency, and also Kulturföreningen Iver and Danscentrum Syd for providing me the space and time also to really kick off from wanting to do a solo to actually, okay, getting to work. And now I feel like I'm into the transition of this process into coming back to my practice. After having had a 4-week residency and being focused on creating a solo, even though they work parallel with each other, I'm just happy to now be in a place where, okay, working my way back. I'm working my way back. Since the end of my residency, I've kind of been out of my habit and out of my daily routines. I really need to point out also for myself, even though I haven't been fully in my practice, it's not that I haven't done anything. And this state of like limbo or transition is different from a video that I did a couple of weeks ago where I talked about not having danced or practiced during a full week, because back then it was really, I did nothing. Now since I finished the residency, it's been more of a checking, where do I want to go next? How do I want my practice to look like? And I've also been working out with like push-ups and crunches to kind of like keep my body in a state of still working. Last week I was attending the Afia Festival in Stockholm, and I took some workshops in Pantula and Amapiano. Beautiful experience to go back to taking workshops and also in styles that I don't know, and to really feel how my mind and my body really had to work to make these connections. And so big shout out to Afia for the work that you're putting in. I remember me saying this in a different video where I wanted to go back to my footage since I started practicing and drilling the 5 footwork foundations, to look at the videos and to pick out potential variations. And this is kind of like a way to build on the library of like, okay, here is the foundation and these are ways that I've explored. And I noticed that it's a lot of footage to look back to and to really start collecting, and that it'll become quite a lot. And I think it might even feel overwhelming watching just the first week of me starting off that footwork foundation drill, and it was on the week, so video 16, if I haven't mixed up the numbers, and I'm on video 30 now. So there are a couple of weeks of me playing with these foundations, working on these foundations, and for sure there are a lot of things that I can see potential in. What I'm gonna do, and hopefully by next week I'll have completed this task I'm setting for myself, which is to look through all the footage I have up until now and to collect all the potential variations. Yeah, collect them, maybe make notes, and to also distinguish them from each other, so that, because a lot of them there might be a lot of variations that look pretty similar, so to kind of like filter as soon as I have that, to really just start drilling them, to dive deeper into them, and to really try to understand them and to make them clearer, because sometimes it might be just, oh, there's something there, but I didn't repeat it enough times for it to really manifest. But so hopefully by next week, I will have at least looked through all the videos, and I'll have what I think will be a huge library of variations. And this is also a way for me to see how comfortable I am, how comfortable / playful I am with the different steps. And this is also a way to see what footwork foundations I could put more time into, or where I am in terms of progress with these different foundations. And like I mentioned, like for the coming week, I really just want to reestablish my weekly practice. The things that I've written down for myself that I want to get back into, working and continuing developing my Leviathan flow practice, and in combination with my house dance, I also want to continue diving deeper into the footwork practice that I think I'm really just scratching on the surface. Something that I also want to start doing more and more consistently is doing pre-selection rounds. Practicing generally and just improving in my skills is one thing, but also pinpoint, or I want to direct my practice into the space that I will also spend a lot of time in, which are battles. And so I want to do this weekly, and the plan is to also share my best round of the week, that consistently, and also for me to kind of like be able to check myself. And it's also a challenge to do these pre-selection rounds in front of a camera. I've always had a hard time with that, and also it's a way for me to kind of like look at them later and see, okay, how can I make these rounds as good as possible. So that's basically what I'm trying to get back to. So, and alongside this, I also want to create a stricter time schedule for myself, but mostly meaning that I want to set a habit of getting up early. I also want to then give a shout out to Kev, aka 1212, who's making the music for these videos, and also a big shout out to one of my subscribers, Warren D, for sharing your practice in the comments of my videos and inspiring me to want to get up early and make that a habit. And having said that, I also just want to invite people to just share thoughts, share your process, your training in the comments below, because I do read the comments and I do try to reply to everyone. Alongside my big summer dance goal, I had also set other goals. I did like an Insta story in January where I shared these goals and I went through them real quick. Now it's been 6 months since, and to see where things are going. So the goals that I had set for myself, or that I posted in this Insta story, was that I wanted to complete Road 35 to Infinity, and this being video number 30, and that I don't see myself stopping. I see this being something I will achieve. I want to develop my Leviathan flow. It's happening gradually. Really dive deeper into it and to just continue expanding on what it is and what it means to me and the potential I see in it. Another goal I had set for myself is to travel to Japan. My plan, my ambition. So what I've set for myself is that for sure March 2024, because I would want to go and check out House Dance Crossing, which is organized by Hiro-san. I see it definitely happening. As soon as I've booked my tickets and set it in stone, I will let you know, but I see this goal happening beginning of 2024. So the next thing I have on my list is Mayeko. And really short, Mayeko is my crew that I have in Sweden, and the plan is to really get back on doing stuff together, and it has started. Next on my list, I wrote to start a second YouTube channel. And I think this is more for me, basically to expand on what I'm doing here now with Road 35 to Infinity. And I have plans, I have ambition to do so. There are ideas. So I think by fall, winter, this year, 2023, be able to breathe life into these ideas. After that, I had as a goal, create performance. And this is the one thing now that I can really check off my list because I made a solo performance. So I completed one of these goals on this list already, and I'm super happy and proud of myself for having done that. Now my next step is to see if I can continue performing it. I'll keep you updated in how that goes. Next on my list is become fluent in Japanese. It doesn't really relate to the dancing so much yet. I gave it a try to add more languages to my videos. So I did it with my last 2 reels where I added Spanish, my other language, and I also wanted to add Japanese. So this is also a way for me to practice, but also I'm hoping to be able to reach out to people that also speak Spanish, and also people that in Japan. I'm hoping to be able to reach out and connect in order for me to give me more possibilities to practice, because yeah, I really want to become fluent in Japanese. So I'm taking my steps little by little. And the last goal I had set for myself was that I want to freelance as both a videographer and a dancer. Freelancing as a dancer is happening, but the videographer part, so far in 2023, I've had the opportunity to create 2 trailers. One trailer I did for a performance called Corpus Criolla, and then the second project I did was to make a trailer for a dancer named Lisa De Faria. Both of these are moments I've had where I really feel excited to work with film. Small steps, those were the goals. And looking back at me having set these in January and where I am now in June, I can see that I'm on my way. When you set these goals for yourself, you're creating a roadmap for your practice, for you in life. Being where I am now, where it's 6 months later and I can look back at what I set for myself, it's motivating when I see that I'm actually taking these steps. The different goals might be in different places in their process, but I'm moving forward, and it keeps me excited to continue my practice. So if you haven't set goals for yourself yet, it's not too late, and you can just start small. Just what are things you would like to achieve? There's probably a ton that you're thinking about. What I want to do with the goals that I have is to make them smarter. And if you want to know more about, making smart goals, let me know in the comments below. If it's something that would interest you, I might do a separate video. I think that's it for this video, for this week. I feel like it's a lengthy one. I feel like I had a lot to share. I'm just excited. And then of course, it's video 30, so a little bit extra is okay. And having said that, I'm telling my future self, happy 30th video. You've done a good job so far, and continue. Just continue. So really just want to thank everyone for tuning in, spending time with me like this. I don't take it for granted. Last I checked, I had 115 subscribers, which for me is so beautiful to see this number growing. I think when I started to really dive into this Road 35 to Infinity in October, November, I think I barely had 20. Yeah, this channel is growing, and I have set a goal that by next year's summer, I want to reach 1,000 subscribers.
What did you say his power level is? 1,000!
And if you want to support me and help me reach this goal, please consider subscribing. I think that's it for this video. I think I've said everything I need to say. Go out there, enjoy your practice, and I'll see you in the next video.